Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Brittany Goes. I'm here at Sailor Health Spa, fresh-faced, about to get a facial on and fire cupping. If you follow me on Instagram, you know fire cupping is my thing. I'm so excited to be able to share it with you. Come on in for some fun. Never been here, you're missing out. Today is girls night out. What they have for specials, oh my gosh, get ready. We have massages, we have fire cupping, my favorite. We have a brow package, brow wax, hydro peel, hydrofacial, blah blah blah. It keeps going and going. They have foot detoxing here, which is also amazing. Basically, if you're not here right now, you're missing out. The specials are absolutely amazing, and if none of these things kind of tickle your fancy, you can come back for Botox. Oh my gosh, just basically anything to keep you kind of young and happy, they have it here. And the owner is also one of my very best friends. I've known her for about 8 years. What she's done here is absolutely amazing. The spa is relaxing, and this is right here in Denham Springs. Holy crap. Hydrofacial. She's the esthetician here, and she's going to kind of explain to you what that is.
Hi, I'm Savannah. So a hydrofacial is going to be exfoliating while also hydrating the skin, and then we're also going to be infusing serums into the skin. So it's help with exfoliating, hydrating, toning, anything you can think of. It's great.
And I'm so excited because my kid is graduating high school this week, so I feel very old. So she's going to make me feel young again. Fingers crossed, you're going to be a miracle worker, right? Take 20 years off?
Oh, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I got you. So I guess we're going to get started. Thank you. So excited. She's getting all the products, and I'm sitting here like, of course, a kid. Feet are swinging because I'm kind of short. So just sitting here chilling. It's so relaxed in here. They have a Himalayan salt lamp. So I'm just feeling just relaxed and at peace, and it's so fun. Y'all just have to come in here.
So with the hydrofacial, we actually have distilled water that is going to be going into all of those pores and completely cleaning them out. So while it's cleaning it out, it's infusing those serums into the skin.
So no more wrinkles?
No more wrinkles.
Ish.
Takes a long time, but
what are you putting on now?
this is the foaming peptide cleanser. It's a little bit more gentle than the citrus gel, but I did not go with the citrus gel because you said you're kind of have some allergies to oranges, and it has oranges in it. So I didn't want to have any risk of you having any reactions or getting itchy or anything like that.
So right now we're just starting my hydrofacial. It feels really good. It's extracting all the yucky stuff because I'm like the most horrible person with skincare. AKA I wash my face with water sometimes, and sometimes I just don't. It feels kind of like a, I guess kind of if I could describe it, it's like if you have something pulling on your skin. I can, we used to have toys like this when I was little. Like if you have a cup and you're running a cup up and down your skin, it feels kind of like that. So you can definitely feel a tug, which probably will mean my face will be super tight when I'm done. So I'm super excited about that. Pull away the wrinkles. And after she's done, she's going to use a spatula and put serums and oils back in my skin from all the stuff that she's stripping out now. I'm totally hoping y'all can't see the stuff that's coming out of that because that would be pretty embarrassing. But it's all good. toning does for your skin.
So it is going to be helping like with the fine lines, wrinkles. It's be helping like bringing your skin back to its youthful look.
Oh, I'm excited. Take that, almost 40. Wait, can you take me back 20 years?
I wish.
Me too. So Neil, this is like the best feeling in the world. When the hydrofacial began, it was really cold and kind of pulling, so it felt almost like I dunked my face in ice water because it was so cold, but I'm sure that's to kind of tighten my skin up and get all the impurities out. This is like heaven. It feels like, I don't know, like I feel like all of my troubles just kind of melted away, like I put a warm steam towel over my face, or I just got into like a warm bathtub at the end of a long day. Like, it's completely relaxing. This is, oh my gosh, like my favorite thing ever right now. Like, I wish I could just come back every day and say, can you do that warm thing? This is amazing. For Savannah, because I'm like, I need the warm thing. She's like, no, you got to do the whole process. No, just can we skip the rest and just do this? This is like heaven. She's putting the nutrients back that were pulled out with the impurity and the imperfections. She's putting all the good stuff back in, and it's just like, I feel like tiny hands are massaging my face. It's wonderful, like obsessed. Hydrofacial's over. I feel great. Evidently my skin looks really, really good. I hadn't seen a mirror yet, so I'm super excited. I'm going to meet Carrie now for my fire company, my favorite. So excited. Coming in to see my favorite friend, the one who saved me from my shoulder, Carrie, my fire company genius. So Carrie, tell them a little bit about fire cupping.
Fire cupping is an ancient practice. It goes back about 3,500 years.
And this is like one of the little jars. How does this work?
Okay, so what I do, this is a cotton ball soaked in alcohol. I light it. The fire goes in the cup, and then the cup goes on the client. So the fire's never actually next to the client. It's just used to create the heat to produce the vacuum inside the cup. So that's how it sticks.
You know what? While I was getting my hydrofacial, I kept trying to say what it felt like. Honestly, it felt like cupping. Now that you did that, I was like, that's exactly what it felt like when it was pulling. It felt almost like an inverse of pressure. It was pretty
Yes,
cool.
and that's exactly what it is. That's the difference between, so regular massage is downward pressure. With cupping, it's inverse, so it's pulling the tissues up. So they're able to release. It's a steady pressure. So our tissues, especially like our fascia, it needs a steady pressure for it to release. And usually that's a long process. If I'm doing, myofascial release, I'm gonna have to hold this for 5-10 minutes to get it to stretch out. With cupping, I can do that. It helps that release. You get more blood flow from, stagnation helps break up adhesions. It loosens it. I actually can get, especially for clients that are extremely tense or have injuries, long-term injuries, scar tissue, because scar tissue on the inside, our fascia is kind of like spider webs. So on the inside, just think about it, it reaches out and grabs everywhere, and so all those adhesions, it makes it to where things don't flow right, maybe don't move exactly right. There's limited range of motion. So if we pull that up, it can kind of break up those adhesions. We get better flow.
You get better range
better
of motion.
Circulation, and end up with better range of motion. And I can get deeper if I do the cupping first. It loosens things up. So then I'm able, if I do the massage after, I'm able to get deeper into the tissues and really get in there. But I can accomplish more, most of the time, accomplish more by doing cupping.
Coupled with a massage.
Right, coupled with a massage rather than an hour and a half deep tissue massage by itself.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I got nothing to add to that. I'm about to get undressed and get cupped so y'all can see. This is my savior, okay? The end. Bye, y'all. So I have shoulder issues where I think most of my tension, where some people can keep it in different places, mine is literally my right shoulder tenses and just stays kind of locked, I guess. And so Carrie just, when I say, oh my God, y'all, I wish y'all weren't here because I could actually curse and tell you how good this really felt. But it's like as soon as her hand hit my body, it was like I just kind of melted, like. And you see how I can move my neck. I guess I should have shown y'all before that I could not. Like my neck just kind of stays and it stays kind of locked. Because I got so accustomed to it, and the cost for this, especially if you come for a fire cupping demo, it's very cost efficient. I mean, it's like $30.
Yes, and so especially people, because I'll have a lot of clients come on their lunch breaks, and they're in pain, and they want pain relief, but they don't have time for an hour or an hour and a half massage. And so cupping's the way to go, because it's quick, it's effective, it gives you almost instant relief, and then you can go back to work.
It's so funny with your Freudian slip. You were like release, but that's exactly what it feels like. While it does give you relief with an F, it feels, you can instantly feel as soon as she puts it on, it's just like
it releases, the tissues release.
Right, it feels like something heavy has been sitting on your shoulder the whole time, like you're holding the kid on your shoulder. And then when somebody picks up the kid off the shoulder, that's what it feels like as soon as the cup comes off. It's amazing, and even when it's going in now, I can feel it pulling out, and it just feels like, just like I'm melting almost. It feels really good, y'all. Oh my gosh. You should probably tell them about the hickeys afterwards, huh?
Yes.
Or they can see them for sure. Touch it's tight. Carrie's like, what the heck did you do? So, let's see. Oh.
So they will, depending on the person, depending on your skin, it will leave round, like hickeys, almost. And
so it feels like if you're holding your breath for a long time, as soon as she puts it on, it feels like I've taken a deep breath, like an instant relief. Like she's right, it's instant almost. As soon as they hit it, it's like, oh thank God.
Well, because I mean, it's instantly, it's pulling, it's pulling them up. You're instantly able to get, increase the blood flow there and get.
So I'm sure this probably looks weird to everybody on camera. Does it hurt? Not at all.
Right.
Like maybe just it just feels like somebody's just pulling my arm. I would kind of describe it as the feeling you get as soon as you're getting a massage. As soon as they hit that right spot. And I would say a massage is more painful than this though.
Yeah.
Because they hit the spot and they're massaging it out, and then it gets out, and then you have the release. This is like as soon as it hits, I have the release of them working on my shoulder for an hour and a half.
These are just just silicone cups. It's just a different type of cup. And so I usually use these for places where my glass cups will not stick. Like the bottoms of your hands and your feet, on the bottom of your feet and the top of your feet. Or if I'm doing knees, around knees, elbows, just anywhere that I couldn't get the normal one. And I also have this kind of silicone cup that, that I use in motion. I don't do it stationary. And so when I use these, it leaves no marks. So if somebody's concerned about marks, really if I'm giving a massage and it's not releasing, I'll usually. Yeah.
It feels really good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So for sinus issues, headaches.
Oh wow.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yes. Yeah, I'm over here like trying to stay awake today during Brittiny Goes. I guess it's a good thing since I'm at a spa. Oh my gosh. Guess we're gonna show them marks now. So Even though
Okay.
I'm fairly dark skinned, I do mark, and it's totally fine with me. It's not that big of a deal. I can totally like still wear like tank tops and stuff like that. If somebody asks me what happened, I got cupped. But explain to them, I guess, the difference in the circles and all that good stuff.
Okay, so I cup myself for self-care at home. So this is where I cupped myself. I'm very light-skinned and I bruise easily. So my marks stay longer than most people's. It depends on your skin, how quickly you recover from it, or how bad they look.
Explain the difference in the circles. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when it's darker, it means one thing.
Right. So usually if it's an area that's more congested, there's more issues in the tissue, the marks will be darker than other marks. Then there's some that when I pull the cups off, their skin's white, like white. And there's signs of major congestion. And so then I'll do like use the cups in motion to try to break up along that area, to try to get them some movement in there and loosen it up.
So it kind of, I guess, is based on blood flow and kind of pain. So where I guess I was here, I can't tell. If
Well,
it's
you'll be able to
here.
tell better on your back.
Yeah.
So right now, Carrie, so I have really bad shoulder issues. Like all of my attention is always in my neck and shoulders. Like it doesn't, like it just, that's where it is. So evidently when I move my neck to left and right, she can see it. Right now, there's not, I don't know if y'all can see that on camera or not, but it feels like rocks in my shoulder.
Yes.
So, but cupping for me, I'd heard about it. Of course, after Michael Phelps had his marks during the last Olympics, last Summer Olympics, I kind of knew a little bit about it, but I didn't know what it was. I came earlier this year and got cupped, and it was like I can't wait until afterwards because I can have like range of motion in my shoulders. I think I'll show y'all now. Like I do yoga, I cannot for the life of me do my mat. Well, I guess I can, but this really hurts now to do this. But I'll show y'all after she's finished how I can my range of motion with my yoga poses. Okay, so
You're
that's
right.
it, Kevin.
Good.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. So when I say instant relief, like it felt like I had again a kid on my shoulder and somebody picked up a kid. Instantly. That's what it felt like. And I have huge issues in the shoulders.
So part of the issues with her shoulders, she feels in her shoulders. It does not actually come from her shoulders. Not all the way. It's other muscles from her lifting her shoulders, holding her shoulders up high, which a lot of us women do. So I need to release all of this.
So like it feels like if you're having, like if you have a deep tissue roller or something like that, or even the rose quartz facial roller, if you were just rolling up, like the skin's tight and you're rolling up and you can feel like every single muscle kind of going with it, that's what it feels like right now.
And if they ever get too tight, I can just stick my finger on it and let a little pressure out.
And so I would say, like right now on a pain level, I was probably, I think it will, maybe on a 7.5, 8.5 when I came in with shoulder issues. When I first came to see her, I was probably at on a scale of 1 to 10, a 15. But now I can feel like I can't, it's like I'm taking deep breaths for the first time in very long.
You okay?
Oh, that feels great. No, great. Oh, that feels so good.
How you feel right here?
So Carrie, can you explain what you're doing now?
Other places, like I was talking about, some of the stagnant, when there's stagnation, that just helps kind of loosen everything up along the way. It just feels really good.
It feels from my side as if, like I can tell when you get to a tighter spot because you'll
Right.
just stop there and leave it on.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, I can tell where we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Everything is connected. So, see, she doesn't mark very badly, but where she has shoulder issues, this one's a little bit darker. And then the shoulder that she has problems with, that one's darker, that one's darker.
It's better. It's easier to do it standing up, so I don't know how to do it sitting. So there you go. As y'all know, I'm a huge kind of yoga enthusiast. Before I started coming to Carrie, I lost so much range of motion that I could not move my shoulder. She talked a little bit about it, where my scapula wouldn't pop out anymore. So I'm able to do my lovely reverse mountain pose again. So cool. I just finished my spa experience at Sayla. Today is Girls Night Out. Follow them on Facebook. They always host these events. Usually it's about once a month. Oh my gosh, to be able to try the fire cupping and hydrofacials, all those things are amazing. And I just saw this really super duper fun thing. If they gave you an amazing experience, which I'm 100% positive they will, you can post it on Facebook, Google, and guess what? 50% off your next visit. Loving it, absolutely obsessed, so excited. It's Brittany with Brittany Goes. Where will I go next? I still don't know. But I know that I will enjoy it along the way. And if you're missing out and you're not coming here, dude, so sorry for you because I can move now. Yay! Bye.